Aloha, folks! Welcome to part 3 of Tails' adventure. We are now going off to Tails' house to go back into the Sea Fox. Why? Because we're going back to Lake Rocky. But here's how you equip items in Tails' house. You can only have 4 at a time, after all, and we're going to need the Napalm bomb for the next level that we're doing, and I figured I'd grab Knuckles' ability as well, just to show it off, you know? So we got anti-air missiles, we got mines. Let's put them in the Sea Fox and go back to Lake Rocky. I still find it ridiculous that little robot can turn into a bigger robot. It's like Transformers. It's complete bullshit, damn it. Bullshit! But I digress. So, real quickly in Lake Rocky, we're going to be coming up to a higher pathway, and we want to use the anti-air missile to go up that pathway and destroy the blocks above us. Booyah, just like that. The anti-air missile you can shoot either straight directly above your head, or you can shoot it diagonally up above. You can't shoot it across, you can't shoot it below. It's an anti-air missile. It aims up, after all. And folks, we're at the boss of Lake Rocky. These 3 birds are driving a boat, and they're dropping oil drums that are trying to blow you up. How do you dodge them? Just stand in the middle. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. I'm not kidding, the way they throw their oil drums, they always seem to miss the middle of the boat, so all I would do is I would just stand directly underneath the middle of the boat, keep mashing the shoot button, and blow the crap out of them with the anti-air missiles, and there's no real scare at all. The only really kind of annoying part is that the camera is constantly moving, and sometimes it'll push Tails away from the middle of the boat, because, you know, you gotta be on the camera at all times, but really, it's an easy boss fight, and you shouldn't have a problem taking this guy out. Just do what I did, because it's that easy. And Tails' submarine can apparently hop in water. I'm not complaining. But we've unlocked the left island on the map, Green Island. Hells yeah. Now, folks, I think it's good enough time to show off Knuckles' special ability. Tails can punch. And it's fucking useless. God, even the mallet, or the hammer you got in the second level had a bigger reach than that. Christ, Knuckles is an idiot.
Shut up!
But I digress. Well, actually, it's more of Tails, I guess. Why is he punching? But anyway, this wall, I can't destroy it with bombs. That's why, folks, you needed the Napalm bomb in Cavern Island. If you did not grab the Napalm bomb, you weren't going anywhere. The Napalm bomb can destroy walls that regular bombs cannot, and it's very useful for getting a lot of items in this game. So for this level, you're going to need Mecha Tails and the Napalm bomb pretty much. You can have regular bombs or anything of your choosing, but you definitely need Mecha Tails and the Napalm bomb. We can't go down the lower pathway like we're on this log right now. We can't bomb that out. So we need the spring to go higher to the left. You can push items by running into them. So the big enemy type of Green Island are wasps and hornets, or they might be bees. I think it's hornets, but you know, you can use the Napalm bomb to destroy them pretty easily because for some reason the Napalm bomb, even though the sprite of the fire itself doesn't go that high, it shoots directly above. Like, anything above that fire generally gets hurt, so it's actually a pretty wide-range weapon in that it can hit things airborne as well. For this pathway, or not for this pathway, but we need an item that we're going to need for later. So, destroy the middle rocks here, use Mecha Tails to go in, and then head to the left to find a new upgrade for the Sea Fox. We're going to need it for the next level coming up at the end of this video. Again, it's mandatory. You need it to beat the game. So you cannot miss items like that. That's kind of one thing about Tails' Adventure that I imagine a lot of people probably didn't like and why they didn't complete the game, is that you really do have to look in every nook and cranny to get every item possible. And if you don't, well then you're not going to progress through the game. And it's one of these games where, like, you go to a level like Green Island, and you don't have a Napalm bomb, and then you can't destroy the wall, and you're wondering what to do and where to go, and then you have to go back to other levels trying to find items that would help you, and sometimes it can be a real search level, like a kind of search kind of game, and it can be kind of annoying that way, you know? Like, I can see why people probably wouldn't like Tails' Adventure. It has an old school video game mentality where, like, you know, You gotta look in every nook and cranny. If you don't get it, you're not gonna find it. It's not very, casual going for casual gamers, but, you know, the sense of exploration and finding things and solving the problems that you were having, it's a fulfilling experience, and I do kind of enjoy that. Even though, I will admit, I've been stuck in Tails Adventure a lot when I first played this game. I mean, I was wondering how to get past Green Island because I didn't get the Napalm Bomb first either. I completed Cavern Island, I completely missed the Napalm Bomb, and then I found Green Island, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? I gotta find an item? God damn it. But yeah. The wasps are kind of annoying if you leave the main one alive. Like, if you destroy the hornet nest, there's this one wasp that sticks around for like a split second, and then he chases you like crazy. I don't know if you're familiar with the Legend of Zelda series, I'm sure you are, but there are chickens in the game, and if Link decides to attack the chickens who haven't done anything to him, they go apeshit and start following you and chasing you and hurting you, and they're ridiculously strong sometimes, depending on what game you're playing. And that's what it's like with the hornets. You destroy their hornet hive, then the main one who comes out of the hornet hive will chase you and stalk you endlessly, and it's kind of hard to dodge. I can't fly up there because of the wind. The wind is a constant, you know, obstacle in Tails Adventure. And we found night vision. It will be good for a level coming up in the next video. And it's pretty much unmissable since you're walking right to it, so, you know. But there is one last item we want to get in Green Island before we take off, and we're going to need Mecha Tails once again to get it. Green Island is one of the few levels that doesn't have a boss fight, and it doesn't have a quick exit out of the level. So, I imagine a lot of people were a little bit stumped and wondered if they had to find a new exit or throw bombs at different walls or whatever. No, it's like, after you found this item, the White Chaos Emerald, now our health bar is 50 rings, booyah. But we're done here. That's all the items we need to find. There's nowhere else to go, there's no bosses to fight, so you just have to backtrack and go back to the entrance from whence you came. There's a lot of holes, invisible floors that you can use to get back, so it'll make the trip a lot quicker than it was getting here. But, you know, that's another nitpick I have about video games, by the way. It's no secret that in Mega Man 2, I do not care for Dr. Wily's castle, and I especially don't care for level number 4. And it's not just because of the turret boss, it's because of the invisible floors. You'll just be walking, you're thinking that nothing's gonna go wrong, and then boom, you just fall for no reason, you know? I hate that shit. Now, in Tails Adventure, it's kind of okay because you're hiding behind logs and stuff, and, well, sometimes it just looks like there should be a floor there, and then you fall, and then there's no way to get up. Like that log I just passed. I can get up it, but I can't go down it. And it's like with the invisible floors, only in reverse. It's like you can go down it, but you can't go back up it for some reason. It's like the wall is just an obstacle now. It makes no sense. God damn it. But anywho, folks, now that we got the extra speed for the Sea Fox, and we got the night vision, we should go back to the house and upgrade the Sea Fox again. Hells yeah. So yes, once again, we're going back to Lake Rocky, since that's the only area in the game that the Sea Fox can drive around in at the moment. For some reason, my mines were equipped right off the bat. I believe it's because I was using the Napalm Bomb when I left Green Island. But, you know. So we're going to have to go 3 screens into the level again just to find the alternate pathway we need to take. In the second screen, there is actually another alternate pathway that we can take, per se, possibly. But you'd have to be an expert gamer who can't get hit in order to survive that pathway right now at this very moment. And we're not going to be doing that. I just wanted to show you up here, there's literally nothing but mines and a dead end. I don't know why they made these alternate pathways up above that don't lead to anything. I think it's just to fool the player and make them explore, but, you know, there's nothing up here. The only higher pathway is in Section 1 and in Section 3, as you'll see later. But yeah, you can use the moms to blow up these rocks, and there's a lower pathway down here. but it is very dangerous, and your 50 ring health bar is not enough to protect you from it. I swear. We're gonna come back when we're good and ready to go down there, but we're not well equipped for the job right now. I can't beat that right now as I am, so we'll just keep moving on. I figured I'd leave this footage in since, you know, the first two screens don't go by. They're pretty quick, and I want to get you the sense of Tails' adventure. You know, you're going back through levels, going through and doing the same things over and over again, but, you know, it's an exploration game. It's very fun. So in the third screen, you go all the way up, and you find your next pathway. Once again, you're going to need your anti-air missiles. That's why we can't go here before we found the anti-air missiles, because, you know, we didn't have these before. But now we do. And if you're low on health, these 4 rings are here. And if you go back down and then come back up, the rings spawn again. I don't know why, but they do. It's not like there's a boss at the end of this level, but, you know, in case you're low on health because you ran into every bird on the way for some reason, then there's that, I guess. I don't know how to dodge these bombs. There are bombs that come out of these pipes, and I swear I would use anti-air missiles to, like, shoot above me as I'm passing them, and they still blow up on me. I really don't know how you're supposed to dodge those things. And those annoying birds will drop bombs from above, but generally you can actually just back up before they throw the bombs, and then move on afterwards. So yeah, we unlocked Lake Crystal, and we can, it's a Sea Fox level, go figure. And let's do it. One thing I should mention, you can actually go to Tails' house to restock on health. Like every time you go to Tails' house, it'll refill your health bar, no matter what it is. And I probably should have done that, because Lake Crystal, it's kind of tough in that every enemy is incredibly powerful, and you'll get killed in 10 hits, and the way I went in, I can't get killed in 10 hits, because my health bar is lower than that. Also, I don't know why it's called Lake Crystal. Why don't they just call it Crystal Lake? Crystal Lake is a much better name. What the hell was that? Anywho, folks, this level's kind of, well, really annoying. You have these logs that go by, they hurt you, and they hurt you for mega damage, by the way. And they also have, some of the logs have birds on them, so some of them you can't jump over them, so you might want to keep your machine gun equipped at all times, but sometimes you just can't, you know? There are certain waterfalls in this level that you need extra speed to get across. See, when you have extra speed, your submarine goes a lot faster, and you could even hear this little rev-up sound going on in the background. When it gets to the highest point of that rev-up sound, if you jump right at the highest point of that sound, you will jump the highest that Tails can jump. And you need to do that to get over some of the higher waterfalls in this level. And that's why you absolutely need extra speed to complete this level. It's just really annoying because, like, the enemies do so much damage here, and they're everywhere, and I remember dying on this level at least 2 times before I actually did this right. In fact, I think I did this level pretty poorly, because when I finally did it right, I literally only got hit 3 times. And then when I recorded it for the LP, oh, I fuck up all the time, you know, it's the LPer's curse. I was about to die before I left this level. But I think I did okay. It's good that Tails' submarine can drive upstream. So yeah, at the end of this pathway, just keep your machine gun handy, keep jumping and shooting anything that comes near you, and you should be good to go. Hui! So that's Crystal Lake. Again, if you need health refilled, go back to Tails' house. Anyway, folks, Poly Mountain Part 2 is going to be in Part 4. See you then.